Staff, you ready?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Good morning and welcome to the Committee of Adjustment hearings for the panel 3. We are the City of Ottawa Committee quasi-judicial tribunal that holds public hearings to consider Planning Act applications, including minor variances to the zoning requirements and consent to sever land. Our hearings are now in person at Ben Franklin Place, 101 Centrepoint Drive. We also enable remote participation by video conferencing for our registered speakers. We are live streaming on YouTube and the video will be archived and available for future public viewing, pardon me. My name is Terry Otto. I'll be chairing today's hearings and you can address me by my name or as chair. And with me are my fellow panel members, Martin Vervoort, Jocelyn Chandler, Elizabeth Henderson, and Gary Duncan. The procedure for the hearings will be as follows. Listed on the agenda and appearing on the screen from time to time are the applications we'll hear today. For the sake of efficiency, I may deal with agenda items in a different order. Panel members have reviewed the planning reports and any written submissions in support of or in opposition to each of the applications. Today, we'll hear any oral submissions relating to the applications. As part of the statutory public notification requirements, each applicant was required to post a sign on the property and question before the hearing. They also had to confirm in writing that they did so, or they'll need to swear an oath before me today that they have fulfilled the sign posting requirements. Otherwise, we may have to adjourn or postpone the hearing. The panel may ask for a brief presentation of an application followed by questions for the applicant and city planning staff. We'll then hear from members of the public who have registered to speak, and we may also have questions for them. Finally, the applicant who has the burden of proof will have an opportunity to make a final comment. Please address your comments to me as chair, starting with your name and spelling if it is necessary, and your municipal address for the record. All presentations are limited to 5 minutes. Any exceptions will be at my discretion. At the end of the hearing, the panel may either make an oral decision or we may reserve our decision, which means it won't be delivered today. In either case, and within 10 days, the Committee of Adjustment will send the official written decision and reasons for it to all the parties, participants, and anyone else who has requested a copy. Does anyone have any questions about the procedure today we will be following? Seeing none, all right then. We have several applications here today, but first we need to deal with some preliminary and procedural matters. Are there any declarations of interest from the panel members? Yes, Ms. Chandler?
Panel 2, application B00147 and 148 at 3095 Palladium Drive.
Thank you. We have no minutes to confirm, and there are no requests for adjournment. Are there any other requests or questions about procedures for today's agenda? Seeing none. All right, then we will turn first of all to the applicants that have been no objections and are basically not pre-approved, but are scheduled for fast improvement. And we'll deal with them one at a time, starting with 177 Loreka Drive, M&K Hauf. Are there any questions or concerns in regards to this application? Hearing and seeing none, panel, are we ready to approve this application? Item number 1 has been approved. Item number 2, 5370 Sand Road, K. Cure. Again, any questions or comments in regards to this application? Seeing and hearing none, panel, approval of this. Item number 2 has been approved. Item number 4, 4490 Donnelly Drive, B. Con is the applicant. Any questions or concerns? Seeing and hearing none, panel, approval for this. Item number 4 has been approved. Item number 5, 1126 Cope Drive. A. Beckett is the agent. Any questions or concerns? Seeing none. Panel. This application is approved. The final application day is number 3394 Allbirch Road. Jarvis Design Firm is the applicant. Is the applicant online?
I believe they're online, Mr. Chair. We're just bringing them in now.
Thank you.
Hello? Sorry, one sec. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can't see you, but that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm here. Do you want us to give you a summary or
Yes, please. If you'd like to make your case, that would be fine.
okay. So we're requesting approval for the construction of a detached garage located within the front yard of an existing residence. Due to the site constraints, including a septic field in the side yard and some trees that were requested to not be removed, the garage will be in the front yard, and the garage will provide storage and secure parking without impacting neighboring properties or the natural landscape. The variances required are for the accessory building size to be 76 meters squared instead of 55. The front yard setback will be 5.6 meters instead of 9, and the side yard setback will be 3.5 instead of 9. So our rationale for the approval is that the proposed garage will not affect the privacy or community aesthetics. The lot coverage will still be well below the 20% maximum at 9%. And the garage's location avoids impeding the septic field, enhances storage, and complements the existing property. So it's our opinion the proposal meets the intent of the zoning bylaw and official plan, supporting appropriate development and enhancing property functionality. We look forward to discussing the matter with you further and respectfully request approval.
Thank you. Could you please identify yourself? I should have asked you to do that at first.
Yes, sorry. My name's Rachel and I work with Jarvis Design Firm. So
And
we're
your
the
address?
agent for the client, yeah.
And the address, please.
394 Allbirch Road.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Planning, do you have comments?
Thank you, Chair. We don't have any additional comments. We've discussed the issues that were noted in the report regarding the C-cams on the property with the applicant. We're just requesting that the applicant get either a temporary construction permit so that they can have those stored partly in the city's right-of-way, or to have those removed from the city's right-of-way and put entirely onto the property. But otherwise, no comments on the variances requested.
Okay,
you.
I'm just wondering, you want that before the construction, if the variance is approved, it will be like immediately you want that, because they plan on removing it as soon as the construction is done to put all of it into their garage. But if it's needed to be removed beforehand, then we can obviously let them know.
Ideally, as soon as possible, just because it's not something that's normally permitted
Okay.
on property. So
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Any concerns on the panel? Mr. Vervoort?
Well, I'm just wondering, is it possible, Mr. T, for them to get a temporary permit until the garage is constructed, or how does that exactly work?
yes, so that's what I highlighted in an email I sent the applicant. We have just temporary construction permits that they can get to keep the C-cams where they are until the construction is complete.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Can we approve this? Your application is approved. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That concludes today's hearings. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attendance and your participation online. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.